almost died. My grandma, Ingrid. Today, I grieve at the loss of my friend. That was my mom. She was the last and the eldest of my immediate family. The only other relative I have is my uncle, Joanne, who is in Germany. My mother outlived her parents, her son, her husband, aunts and uncles and cousins. She was a daughter, a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a great-grandmother, an aunt, a cousin, a friend, and a neighbor. That was my mom. If there ever was an angel on earth, that was my mom. A good daughter, respectful of her parents, obedient. That was my mom. The best, faithful, and loving wife for 55 years. That was my mom. Though never nominated as Mother of the Year, she was just that and more to us kids. Except she was mother of each day. Honorable, productive, caring, whether for us kids or other people, all animals, kind. Sorry, Grandma, you have all these arrows in between spaces, putting words, and it's throwing me off. But you have good handwriting. I can read it. If it was my handwriting, there's no hope. Okay. Honorable, productive, caring, whether for us kids or other people, animals, kind and fun, and loving. Her humor and jokes brightened our get-togethers, made everyone laugh. That was my mom. Loving and nurturing, easy to talk to, always ready with good advice, which you could take to the bank. That was my mom. So very good advice that you could take to the bank, which you could save this advice, which is very meaningful. Very giving, considerate, sympathetic, empathetic to others. Needs, polite, never willing to help. I'm not sure. That was my mom. A strict disciplinarian in our upbringing, teaching us good work ethics, helping to grow in knowledge, to make good life, and be productive in a harsh world, and to make good choices. That was my mom. And to my sister, my mom, and my girlfriend, my grandma, and everyone else here. Be productive in a harsh world. If there was no family to help us, if you were just Oma with her daughter and her son, it was just you, and what was the situation back in her time? There was the Nazis and whatnot. Her world was being invaded, right? She told me a story where she laid in the grass, hiding Ingrid and her son from marching Nazi soldiers, probably 30, 40, 50 feet from them, just in that tall grass, and smuggled her children throughout the country. I don't know how the provinces or whatever were, but she did that on her own. Productive in a harsh world, like I can't tell you. She saved pennies to thousands of dollars, got a house, I don't know anyone that could do that. Wise words she often said to me, which will live on in my mind, heart, and will also teach my grandkids. And they are, Give loving to yourself. Be kind to all people. It will come back to you tenfold. Work hard and save money. Don't be lazy. Do your chores every day. Pray to God daily. Be thankful for all you have. Be happy with what you have. Alma went to the neighbor's gardens to toll potatoes and tomatoes and onions for Ingrid and her son. What did your mom do for you? My mom, and she did the best she could. Your mom did the best she could. All of our moms, even some of your friends who have moms who you may think it's like doesn't love you or whatever. Maybe she's a piece of shit. Maybe she did drugs and maybe you're not in the place you want to be. But she carried your ass and fed your ass, you know? She stole from a garden and fed you. She carried you. You're a fat baby in a belly, like when you're full and you leave the Mexican restaurant and you're like, how the fuck am I gonna get home? You know?
Okay. Keep reading.
And daily tell your family you love them. And let them know they mean the world to you. Well, why do you think I always say, I love you, even if I'm pissed off?
I love you.
Before you go, we say, I love you. It's a thing. Never go to bed angry. Be true to yourself. That was my mom. My mom will live in me forever. And I will dearly miss her. Mom, I love you. I love you, I love you, I love you. What did Oma say?
I love
When
you.
I say to you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
Okay. That was good. Good job, Nico.
That's all I have. I asked Oma how to be a good person. She said, out of everything is just be honest with everything. Be honest to yourself, be honest to everyone else. Everything you do with your morals, you decide on what you want to do with your choices. Be honest to yourself, you know, and that will help you make the right choices and do everything right. You do everything right, there's nothing going to come wrong. Because you're honest. Integrity. And then she also set the example to save that money. We all know it's the biggest toll. Oh, I just thought of something. The Virgin Mary, right?
Right.
Her name's Maria. She's like an angel. And what else? Her mom probably thought about that too, you know. She was like, I'm gonna name her after this. And her name, you know. She's a great person. She's a wonderful example you should all